spent, this was what we spent it on, this was how much we made as profit. Do we have an account of Koja till today?
I think the federal government gave a letter of commendation.
Letter of commendation.
To the organizers
so
of
that
Koja.
is the account.
That
you and I see why our sport is still at the rudimentary stage. See, the honest truth is corruption, inefficiency is our bane. No private sector. See, the government should not be funding sport. That is the truth. Now, look at what happened with NFF. FIFA is getting angry that the government is meddling in football. But FIFA does not understand that if the Nigerian government does not bring in money, we will not have gone to that World Cup in the first place. So you see, he who pays the piper will have to dictate the tune. Our system is so... We are sincerely calling us a third world country is like a praise. We are almost...
I don't want to agree with you. I'm sure other people will not want to agree.
They may not want to agree. But you look at
not calling us third world.
The same thing we did the other years that failed us, we repeat it again and again and again. Only a fool refuses to learn from his mistake. So if we keep making the same mistake and we're expecting good result, what do you call that?
Okay, let me bring you in at this point. He says third world is even the praise for us. I don't want to agree with him.
So I think it's a serious issue, really. In football, we produce great players, but it has not been complemented by the level of administration, and that's what we've been talking about. Football can drive itself, it can sustain itself, but we must find a way of getting the right people there. If we continue with the arrangement of some people say you have job for 4 years,
let me come and chop
let me come out, then football will die. But if you have people who have the private sector orientation, who want to make make money for football, then football, we have a lot of corporate bodies who want to identify, but they can't identify.
The environment has got to be right.
You cannot put your money in a bottomless pit.
No.
Let me come to you. Somebody is answering you here. Oluwole or Jabowale is telling you, he said I should tell you, Liverpool won the League Cup under Kevin Dalglish in 2011.
Okay, congratulations. I won't count that Mickey Mouse Cup as a cup. That's a Mickey Mouse Cup. Nobody counts that as a
I'm not sure.
Tottenham would rather not win that and win something better.
But let's come to English football. I know you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, I am.
What are your expectations this season? Arsenal, for the first time, are also busy. In the past, you used to worry about your coach.
No, most people don't understand the inner workings of Arsenal. You see, emotions dictate that we get angry, Wenger get out. But you see, if you really sit down and look at it, how many club will do what Wenger has done over the number of years he has done and will do it the way he did it? A stadium was built for £400 million. There was no foreign money.
No loan.
I mean, there were loans, bank loans.
Yeah,
but there was no sugar daddy money. Unlike all the people that even have sugar daddy cannot even build stadiums. Now, let's put that aside. Now, he's a company man. Wenger comes out and says, there's no good player, so I'm not going to buy. But the honest truth was, Arsenal had no money
to buy
those times to
compete.
Buy. But suddenly now, they have paid out the loan to a point where they can move on and they can now know that, look, our money can cover whatever goes on. Then, we are tied to Nike and Emirates. And the deal as at that time, they needed the money, so they had to tie that deal down, and it was small. Now the commercial deals have been, it's just blown up. Look at what we signed with Puma, and then the latest one with Emirates. So money has come in. So it is obvious that it wasn't like they had money there. Of course, Wenger was he's the kind of a man that will take the hit for the company and say, look, I don't want to buy because I didn't have good players. Now he's buying. He's matching every other person. And we are sure that, look, we may not win the league, but at least we are going to compete. See, the previous years we were going to the league knowing that, look, let's just comfort and let's just survive. But now we know that, look, we may come fourth, we may come second, we may come. Look at the difference last season, just 7 points. So it's getting close. Yeah, it's getting close. Unlike the previous season, there was 30 points difference between us and Man U that won the league. Now it is just 7 points between us and Liverpool, City. So it is close, and I'm sure this season will even be much closer if we don't win.
Now let me come to domestic football. Which club on the domestic scene are you supporting?
Painfully,
and
painfully, my team is not at the Premier League level.
Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars.
ICC of those days. Shooting Stars.
They are coming up.
I think the problem with Shooting Stars has always been the same problem. we've not had maybe administrators who understood what they
the new
need.
chairman of
You
shooting.
have a man of 80 years.
The new
Now-
chairman of shooting is 80 years.
Okay, what does an 80-year-old man want to do? in
It's
this
not the one
See,
that
the
will
man
do
wants to
the
do 1960 thing.
No, he has experience
The new chairman of
over
Shooting Stars is
60
We keep
years.
saying experience. We keep saying
Experience of over 60
Okay,
years.
let's look at it this way. Who is the president of UEFA?
Michel Platini.
The former player.
What is his antecedent? He was a player, and the guy is still close
But
to.
Blatter did not play football.
Blatter did not play football, but me and you know that FIFA is another bottomless pit. Let's not go there. If we start on
Let's
that, they will not close there.
limit our discussion to Shooting Stars. What can you do for shooting to make them come back?
I sincerely pray that the Oyo State government will do something for shooting. Because, I mean, as it were now, it is government that runs state football. We all saw what Ayimba did when they had a governor who was interested. I mean, if we had a governor who is really interested, maybe shooting will do better, because sincerely, shooting is a team after my heart. I remember those days when I was in Jos, when they are coming to play GIB, Rock Strikers, I would leave school, and because I was in I'll go and watch.
The governor has underlined his seriousness by appointing.
No, I'm happy by what they have done. Appointing octogenarian to run. Don't make mockery of. You want me to cry? I said I'm sad. Now you're just making a bad case worse for me.
The man will surprise you by leading 3 years back to the Premier League.
No, I mean we have ex-players that were ex-players of Shooting Stars who have the experience. Why not appoint them? I remember Mutu was there, and when Mutu was
He brought them to Premier League. Yeah, he brought them to Premier League.
Only they brought them back as well.
so many intrigues and whatever, and the guy has been pushed away. Now we are putting an 80-year-old man, for heaven's sake, to come and do what? So that is one of the
3 years into the
that is
good
one of
old
the
days.
drawbacks of the local leagues for people like me. Seriously, I love the local league, but you can't like something that is unpalatable.
All right, I think that's the message really. You have to make the league palatable for people like Oyalowo, so that they can really create time, weekends, go to Ibadan and support the club.
I don't even have to go to Ibadan. When they come to play a
well.
team in Lagos, I can go watch.
If they want to play a team in Lagos, they have to play the National League then. All right, we have to wrap it up on that note and say a very big thank you to you for watching Sports Tonight this Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow with a bigger and a better package. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.